Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, we've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Miami Marlins. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Sandy Alcantara. What do you have on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so we'll definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
This to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's Josh Naylor. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count. One ball, two strikes.
Fouls it back with two strikes. Now one missed. Carroll at second. Marte on at first with nobody out. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. And there's a ball. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as you...
Runners on the move. Pitch in for a strike. No. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. High in the air out to right. Sanchez on the run. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. One runs in. Cut off. Now a throw home. But it's offline. He will score. It's 2-zip.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
One out. Runner at second. Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
0-1.
Suarez
1-1
with some impressive production lately. Still only one out here in the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A two-run homer, home run number 5 on the season, and they add a pair. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's Gurriel. And first offering is fouled off. 4 runs already in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Gurriel gets a piece. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now Geraldo Perdomo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Three-two now.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
To the right side, and it goes just foul. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, Adrian Del Castillo. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one hammered. Sanchez going back on it, and that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. Second home run of the inning for him, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for the Marlins,
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Grounds one to short. Over to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And on the mound today, Zach Gallen.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. And it's fouled away. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Coming home. And he's out.
Right there.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man, relay throw to the plate, a perfect strike, and a great way to end the inning.
Back here in Miami, this is Corbin Carroll. On the ground right side, Lopez. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Ketel Marte. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one sliced foul. One out, bases empty. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His fourth home run of the season. And they add to their lead. It's 7-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In the air to left center, Stowers. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Curve, hit right back to him. Throws to first, third out, and that ends the frame. Ketel Marte with the blast for Arizona. It's now 7-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Jesus Sanchez. Gallen back to work. Fastball for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And that's down. A base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good.
Yep,
that can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Called strike right there.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Gurriel handles the chance. And now it's going to be Davison De Los Santos. That's in for a strike. De Los Santos with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Perdomo. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Lined into right. Makes the catch, and that is that. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now here is Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these D-backs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. That's a big number on the score.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Man at first, and it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Out to center. Stowers gets under it, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting.
So man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Geraldo Perdomo. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Quantrill, 30 years old now, and he was born in Canada. Next pitch misses way outside. Man at first, one away.
Yeah.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Quantrill back to work. Misses inside. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. It has the distance. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 10-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going
to pitching for the Marlins.
One down, and here is Jake McCarthy.
Kelvin.
Headed towards the corner. Myers makes the catch, and there's two down. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fly ball center field. Lopez brings it in for the third out. 3-run shot for Arizona. It's now 10-0. This is Diamondbacks baseball on the show Southwest. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. There's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Back to the top of the Miami order. Digging in, Otto Lopez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Perdomo. Marlins set down in order. 3 up, 3 down. Back here at Lone Depot Park. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ketel Marte. Just
Inside
missed.
ball.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away and the strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And Naylor swings through that one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
Yeah, he was
2
really
strikes.
tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball.
Ball, that's it.
Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 3. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Stowers flashes the leather on the running catch. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Pavin Smith. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that one is inside. Now a screamer into the outfield. Myers makes the grab on the run. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
On the corner for a strike. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Sanchez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Ripped to short. Slings to first, and he has thrown 4. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a swing and a miss there. Action in the pen down there. Declan Cronin getting ready to go. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-2 to count. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Out to short, Edwards. Tosses to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get an out on the play. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Geraldo Perdomo will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul straight back. This one popped up. Lopez makes the grab. Out number 2.
Now batting.
Adrian
the
Del
catcher,
Castillo
Adrian
stands in now
Del
for the
Castillo.
Diamondbacks. And that's downstairs and outside. Fought off foul. Gurriel off of first with 2 away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two outs. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. He keeps his... Gallen back to work. And there's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And there's a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers.
Ball.
In the dirt. The Fish with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. On to first, double play. And that's the... We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Declan Cronin. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So up next, Corbin Carroll, 1 for 3. That's down and in. Carroll in his 3rd season, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Dive, and he's got it. Throws from his knees. There's 1. Back to the pitcher, covering in time. It's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Myers in position, nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. And now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes into center. Makes the grab, 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Lopez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. Singy, every year on April 15th, we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day for his courage, his leadership, and how he forever changed the game of baseball and all of sports. It's great to see everyone wearing the same number on a day like today.
Yeah, it makes it hard for us as broadcasters to call out who's making the play. But with that said, what a special day in baseball, and I'll take it every year.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. 2 up, 2 down. And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying.
Suarez throw to first in time. That hit
Yep,
him.
I got him.
And the
Take your
leadoff
bait.
man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. Right side, Sanchez under this one. One away. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. To third, might be two. Here's Lopez for one. And it's a double play to end the inning. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know,
0-1
these
for count.
Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate.
Yeah.
Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've
0-2
seen
for
it
count.
quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Makes the grab, one away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
One down, base is empty. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Miami, here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Cronin back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Gurriel gets a piece. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now one away.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Ball one.
Perdomo, the next to hit, takes ball one. The Diamondbacks up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's outside.
outside.
And that's ball 2. He swings and fouls one off. The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher,
Adrian.
Adrian Del Castillo. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Swing and a miss.
Sometimes being
0-1.
lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Next
1-1.
offering way off the plate. That one
2 balls,
missed.
1 strike.
There's a strike.
2.
Perdomo
Two
leads
balls,
off first
2
with one
strikes.
away. Pitch
I got
misses
3-2.
there. Counts full, 3-2. Hammered, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Next to hit for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. Out towards left center. Myers on the move. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So they're at the corners now. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. Breaking ball misses down and away. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Not close, and it deflects away. But all the runners hold. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 11-0. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. They limit the damage here. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for Miami, Davison De Los Santos. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Gallen still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Went right after him with that 2-strike pitch as he continues to roll on the mound.
Yeah, he's not out there trying to nibble at all. He is attacking the strike zone. And I think when your confidence builds as the start goes on, still putting up all zeros on the scoreboard gives you a lot of confidence that you can really continue to go after these hitters. And that wasn't the best pitch for the strike.
Safe at second. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 1 out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just misses. Full count now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. So digging in, Otto Lopez. Clips the outside corner. Strike 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Now
we're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lake Backer.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
0-1 now. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
That's ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Drilled out towards left center field. Stowers sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Pavin Smith. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He sends it into the second deck. His second of the year. It's 12-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And the batter now, Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Backer in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
2 strikes.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The left fielder, Dave.
Flips the corner. That's strike 1. Ground ball right side, and it stays fair. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Goes down looking. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning. Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner.
Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Diamondbacks take this one in a blowout.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
12-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.